What if cargo could travel anywhere on Earth in under 1 hour? So let's say by year 2027, SpaceX Starship may make that possible. Cargo could travel in 1 hour. Could this change global shipping forever by 2027? So if SpaceX masters the cargo shipping of this global shipping, the cargo could travel anywhere on space. Could this change? So we have to look at the practicalities that will change a lot. So the current problem with global shipping. Cargo ships takes about days, weeks or months, and cargo planes are faster but expensive. They cost a lot, hundreds of thousands of USD dollars. Urgent deliveries are still difficult because due to heavy equipment, transport is slow. It's because of the two prices are becoming a rate thing. Heavy equipment and when all those compound into this, if cargo ships takes a long amount of time, like days, weeks or months, and cargo planes are faster but expensive, and along with that urgent delivery is still difficult, and heavy equipment is hard, so much heavy that you cannot lift that one. So heavy equipment transport will be slow, and the global supply chain still be vulnerable to the cargo ships. Because to look at the global trade, cargo ships are extremely heavy to even lift a lot. Even some vehicles cannot lift. So how can the starships change this? Starships can carry under tons of materials. How you say how can the starship can be created that much material or it cannot? If you can be carried, so it's a rocket that can be carried to a heavy and it is can carry about 100 tons of it, and it is fully reusable rocket. So that means it can be usable and it starts can those those starships to be to have some spacious service. They can something that it can carry 100 tons and to travel point to point on Earth. So the delivery time between would be 30 to 60 minutes, and the distance becomes less important. Like starship can change this can change this through the starship having a massive weight. So they can carry together 100 tons or thousands of tons that can be carried. So if carried, then it will fly to the space. After it goes to the space, then to reach point to point, and the delivery time that will be 32. So it starship can be fast enough, and it can there is some technology for that one. The distance also becomes how point to point starship. So this launch the starship would be launched at vertical direction. It's not the vertical direction around the space to the entire space, and it travels across Earth. Next, so maybe like it can orbit the Earth, just like how ISS International Space Station, the Starship can orbit, or it would re-enter the atmosphere and then land near destination. So it would re-enter the Starship and by going again to back to the Earth and then going to the space. It can be atmosphere. Then it would land at near destinations. Keep that is protect Starship. They have to survive the extreme temperatures. We're not talking this like boiling point of water. We are talking about it survive on temperature is too hot or too cold. First, it's crazily hot. Like this, the rocket survive is near to the absolute zero temperature, or is in the Earth's atmosphere or any layer of Earth's atmosphere. It will heat up to 2000 degrees Celsius or even there. So if the power go to the stars, then it can be about 10,000 degrees Celsius. Yeah. They have to not survive, and they have to be fast release. So when it gets damaged, it should be recovered quickly, and the repair should be minimal. So if it damage so much that it does not withstand it, then it is not suitable. So it's had heat protection. So that means it's made of a material that can withstand heat with tungsten or high temperatures. Or the scientists have to make any material. What cargo could be transported? So basically, the cargo can be transported with essentials, medical supplies, emergency disasters, military equipment from different countries, and some other and electronics, and any other electronics, industrial machinery, those industries, and the high value urgent cargo. So those all will be transported with the rocket on Starship. It will transported by cargo. Rocket seems could it be cheaper than the planes? Rocket. Will it be cheaper? Answer is no. It is not cheaper. But rockets seem expensive today, and the reusable cheap, and the Starship would compete with the premium flight planes, and the Starship can be compete with premium flights, and it may not replace all cargo shipping because the cargo shipping cargoes, each of them are usually like 100 to 150 tons of each one is up. So it will only carry a few cargoes around here and there, and then the rocket or the Starship cannot carry all the cargoes unless if it's thousands or millions of Starship everywhere, but that is not practical. Even in the critical scenario, it is not practical. It will still take like thousands of years for all cargo shipping to be replaced. So in 2027, it's very extremely unlikely that it will replace all cargo shipping. So it is best for only for urgent high value deliveries. So cargoes which are high value, so that's the essentials that we talk about: medical supplies, energy disaster aid, military equipment, electronics, industry, high value urgent goods and services which are high value, Starship and logistical hubs. So there is special coastal and landing sites. So we have sand stream So stream there. So we have Sanders, NASA, and the other teams have shown a launch and landing site. So the Starship to be to launch and land and offshore crafting for continue global and to bypass the crowded airports. Starship can bypass. So if more people are going by Starship then are by planes, rockets and to bypass this crowded airport site. So airport, imagine an airport that is so crowded like this and thousands of millions of people in a single plane. You will be crowded even with a large plane. I started it can carry millions of people crowded. It's so many of them. Then it can bypass, or else it cannot bypass it. Starship stored in a temporary inventory storage. So they can carry a storage. Starship can be carried the storage around it. Temporary inventory. Okay. Emergency disaster. Emergency rapid deployment on the moon and the Mars missions also. So that's so when they carry those cargoes and the Starship they carry cargo around it and then they go to space and then they carry to missions to the moon and the Mars missions. So it will be cool to see this. What the reality? So we're talking about the practical. So whether it is practical or not. Regulatory approval means needs an approval from but without approval it not be happen. There's a very risk of safety concerns. So those safety concerns with the rocket when it is launched to launch a lot of fire and the volume of rocket would exceed 203 decibels. Is there also third thing is safety concerns you can weaken the ears can be weakened and you will be injured by nearby. So that's why the reason NASA and those have safety and the precautions. They have the safety. So it can be possible. But with this other Starship has even more advanced may require even more work. So people should stand far away from this. It should be near us and safety precautions to make sure people are far from this in the rocket. Ability is still being tested. So 2027, the next year, maybe early for large scale use, only for early trials. So this is 2026 the Starship launcher. We made this and this all are listed in the small scale user test version V1, V2, V3. So currently the V4, V3, V3 has happened the launch. Yes, this made this. So by the next year, maybe Starship V4 or V5 maybe will be this. Have large scale use and early trials as positive. So in this Starship may change the global and it could shrink Earth dramatically. So yes, it can go to space. Earth would be a tiny smaller, so it will go to Moon, Mars, is now to outer system or even to beyond Kuiper belt or even other star systems. In the near future or distant future, it may happen. So this would be the one of the first move forward. Maybe it may be propulsion may be the first step to the Mars trade between the Earth and Mars. cargo rates. If it is possible, the delivery time can take up to 30 to 60 minutes. So, the near future, it may happen. It will depend once it advances. If it is, if it is possible, it may have Starship cargo missions Earth to Mars trade within just 30 to 60 minutes. So that's it for this. So if you want more videos like this, videos about the Starship, Starship and for it, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. Bye.